Okay, baby girl, I am gonna try and do this with the tablet, and I'm gonna make the homemade mac and cheese, but I made some adjustments to it since the last time I made it, but it's really, really good. And well, now this is basically what's going into it. It's a variation of my grandmother's uh homemade mac and cheese that we all love so much. I've changed the recipe slightly to include Gouda because it's so Gouda. And the extra sharp cheddar that's in that is, if you could see, can I get it? Yeah, there we go. Vermont sharp white cheddar. Oof, delicious. So, those have changed. The kind of cheeses. It used to be the just the extra sharp white cheddar, but I have added some stuff. And I'm using shells today because I love them. Let's see. I use cornstarch. Now she you used flour, and what we used to do is melt the butter, which I believe I'm only using half of that stick, maybe, if I remember right. And then she would mix the flour into it, and then you put the milk, and then melt the cheese into that. But because of Pete and the gluten-free thing, I learned to do it with cornstarch, and I like it better. So we're going to use that, and I use coconut milk because, well, it's better for me, and regular milk and I do not get along. And I have a little extra Gouda just in case that's not enough cheese over there. Because I like it very cheesy.
Eat this way. Or not, because my aim sucks with this. Anyway.
Okay. Now, this is approximately a cup of coconut milk. And I'm going to take this of the cornstarch. Nice big heaping spoonful. Try not to make too much of a mess. And since I'm doing a full thing, we'll give it not too much more. About that much of a pile. Throw it in there. Because you want it in something cold. This is probably going to get edited out, hopefully. Okay, so you want to put the cornstarch in something cold anyway. So put it in the milk that's going to be going in there. And you're going to mix it up really, really good. And it's very hard to hold this and do that at the same time. This is my first time doing it with the tablet. But anyway, so mix it up all nice like that. And I'm going to stop this and then show you about the melted thing. Okay, let me prepare the rest. That is important. Make sure you stir that just before you pour it in, because that keeps it mixed in nice, because it will separate on you if you don't do that. And then you mix it in while everything's hot, and then it thickens it up without making clumps. Make sure to keep mixing, though, and I'm going to get the whisk out in a little. Okay. And yeah, I'm probably going to cut that part out. Okay, then once it's going good like that, we're going to mix this up nice. Make sure it's good and mixed. No clumpies in there, no anything. Okay, I think I got that. Well, I got that a little bit. Okay. Now, make sure it's like that, and definitely put it in the sink right away because it gets icky otherwise. All right, now, if I remember this right, yes, I remember this right. We pour that in, and we stir quickly until it thickens a bit. And we're going to be putting the cheese in as well, but we want this to get good and hot first and get a little bit thick-ish. So let it do, oh, oopsie doodles, I forgot to turn it up.
Okay, this is starting to get to the point where it's going to boil like it was supposed to be doing when I poured it in. But because I do it the backwards way, well, it doesn't always work out. I forgot to turn that all the way up though as well. So, ooh, here we go. Now I can start showing you. This is why you really got to pay attention. It will start to clump if you're not careful. You have to really, really stay with it like that. See how it's nice and thickened up like that? Whoopsie, whoopsie. Get back in there. Okay, now we might be adding a little bit more milk. I got that good milk. Yeah, you know, just I'm gonna just dump that whole thing in. It is more than enough on that, so we're gonna turn that down to low. I'm gonna wait on it because yeah, I got it good and done there. Definitely don't need any more of that. Good and thick and creamy. Just getting the cheesy nice melt into it. Yummy. It's going to be a little more yellow than what you're used to because the Gouda is yellowish. And so it's not going to be all white like the one that my grandma used to make. Because I tried the Gouda one time because everybody talks about Gouda so good. And so one day I tried it because it was in this mix like this, and it's like, holy crap! It makes that Vermont syrup even better. It's so good. Okay, and it's melting. That's why also I cannot use that to do this. I'm using the tablet for any little extra things. Okay, we're almost good here. I don't know how much of that crap you're gonna get, but yeah, nice and melty. It's almost done. I can feel it a bit still. That's not a good shot, so I'm going to take it away from that for a second. And I'm going to get the tablet to give me back the camera. Oh, I just realized it's giving me the wrong one. It not
Okay, the evil thing, we'll show you this a little better. But I only get one hand when I do this, so I can't show you as well. I'll show you on both, I guess. But yeah, this is looking nice and melted and nice. And I'm pretty sure I don't need to do anything else with this. It looks pretty fucking good already. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. There it is. Now with Gouda. It's so Gouda. And you know what? I don't even have to get into the other one, which is happy thing. Oh, I gotta stop this.
this is for the shells. We're gonna boil the shells, and then I will get back to you. And the water's taking a billion years to boil, and being mean to me, so I'm gonna do that and be mean to it, so it boils faster because I'm just like that. Okay, now we can shells. La, 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 which you're probably gonna get just a few minutes of that. And let's see. How long? Oopsie, I got some cheese on the bowl. Oh yeah, my coffee. I have started doing uh, this stuff in the what is it called? Um, mm, 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 mm. I started putting this stuff in my coffee now, and plus with some stevia, and it's so good. That's why I'm loving my coffee right now. Just started doing that. So it's got collagen in it, so it's supposed to be good for my joints and stuff. So hopefully that'll help. Because mama's gotten old. Okay. We're looking good. We're getting to the plumped up. You all love to cook with me. And oh, say boo. When I was working all of the crazy hours, you learned how to start dinner so that we wouldn't be eating so damn late when I got home with the boys. And you did a very good job. I used to have to make my own dinner when I was little all the time, so I think it's a very good skill to learn for life. That's a parent's job. I appreciate my grandmother for teaching me how to do all these things, how to cook and sew, and be able to take care of my damn self. And yeah, most people say, "Oh, you were so neglected." Saying no, no, I was taught how to do things. I know how to take care of my damn self. Oh, so that is, yeah, you already know that's my opinion, and I'm talking like I'm just talking to you, and I forgot that this is actually a public video. Okay. Yeah, I can tell by the, see how dark they still are back? That's how you know they're not quite done. And I don't want to bite into one yet to see, which is how I usually test them. Ooh, it's starting to come like it's gonna come over the top. No matter what I do, so I'm just doing that down a bit. And this getting close to done, I think. Alright. Yes, I started the entire time because I'm just like that. Yeah, it didn't actually need me to do that. And I can back you up. Yeah. This, this is my cup. This is my life. This explains it all. But then again, there's a sign up there.
And then there's also this, one of my favorite things. Make me poison your food. And we do love the witch's brew tea recipes too. Haven't tried them yet. Mostly because I can barely see that stuff, but that's okay. This is getting close to done. Very close, it looks like. And then I will have to drain that. And then we will be mixing in the sauce. Okay. This always takes longer than the sauce does. I should really preview that. Oh, look at that. Echo stop. Okay. Now, I personally don't think that's quite done. but it might be, so I'm going to try one to see. Okay, preferably flip over and get rid of the hot water out of that sucker. Okay, I have to.
Would have
I
burned
have to.
my little hands off because I almost forgot to get these out. We'll drain this. Now, what we're going to do, we don't want to be on that burner really because it's still going to be hot. So we're going to move this way some. Oops, don't, you can't quite, but we'll just use the tablet for, ooh, come on, for closer shots. And put those down. Oh, and then we go like this. And get that nice sauce in there, although it's not as saucy as it could be, which is what we will add some milk probably to this uh, once we get it mixed in there and smooth it out a little. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. It just doesn't seem quite the same as my grandma's. So I don't like to bake it, but it's not bad. Ooh, ooh, ouchies. See? Nice and yummy, but you see how it's a bit sticky and stringy? We're going to add some milk to this because that's a little too much stickiness. And how you fix that is to add some milk, which I usually have to do. I don't usually measure anything. My grandmother never measured. I don't. I just attempted to measure that for you, but yeah, no, it's not a cup. I wasn't sure. But I do start it with, approximately that much, and just so I can put the cornstarch in right, because you don't want to just put it in like you do with the flour, like she used to do, because it'll clump, which one of the reasons I don't like to do the flour. Not much stirring with that, to be honest. You really gotta whisk that stuff. All right, see, it's getting still a bit stringy, but not as much. Let's do a little bit more. I think it's because it's a coconut milk, and I usually use the almond. And so it's not quite the same consistency yet because the coconut reacts differently than the almond. If you use regular milk, this will go a lot easier, to be honest. But I really can't handle regular milk. So there we go. This is looking like it. Yes, that is perfect. There we go. There's the nice and creamy that we were waiting for. Can you see it good? Let's see. Let me pick up the tablet for you and get a better view. Because damn, that looks good now. I've got it. It just needed some more milk. I like the sticky though too. I like it like that. But this is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, this can go in here now, but this, I was getting the tablet to show you. That's what I was doing. That goes.
And I'm pretty sure that's going, and I have it right. And here we go. Oh, yeah, that's my broken spoon. Um, and one-handed, not so great. Come on, give me a nice creamy like that. There we go. Yum. Okay.
And that, oh God, yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of editing on this. Okay, so much to edit. Blah blah blah. This is so backwards, and I never get it right. Um, so la, la, la. There is that mac and cheese. Okay. This has been long and silly, and this thing is very difficult because it likes to reverse everything, so I have no idea. And I'm a weirdo, and that's okay because my kids love me anyway. Love you, bye.